Hello everybody, Dad Bod to Bad Dad here, and welcome back to the channel. If you don't know who I am a dad who lost 100 pounds in 6 months. Right here on this channel, I weighed in every single week, regardless of what the scale was gonna say. The scale is not your friend, as they say on My 600 Pound Life. Today, I'm going to be documenting everything I eat to lose that last 20 pounds. I did start a new series on the channel, which videos come out on each and every Monday. We are on week 2 at this point, and people are really enjoying it because I know a lot of people have lost weight, like I have, documented each and every step of the way, the trials, the tribulations, the failures, the successes, the scale victories, the non-scale victories, and people really enjoyed that journey. But now that I've lost the weight and I have loose skin still, I'm being told maybe go down another 20, 30 pounds and we'll see. And I do have a goal of competing on a natural bodybuilding stage, not just getting on the natural bodybuilding stage, but competing. I am competitive and I don't want people saying, oh, he looks good for somebody that lost 130 pounds. Oh, he looks good for somebody that lost 140 pounds. No, I want to compete. So I am going to be going forward with loose skin surgery. I'm gonna take the weight off, see what I look like. The new goal is 210 pounds. Well, actually, I'm giving myself a range, 205 to 215, because life is not as stringent as one number. Although I like the number 210, 205 to 215 gives me a little room for vacation. So today, we are gonna be documenting everything I'm eating to lose 20 pounds. Okay, so let's go ahead and talk about this. I do have leg day today, and I gotta tell you guys, I'm a fasting king. Like, I normally don't like to eat till about 3 or 4 o'clock, but I am on amoxicillin for right ear infection and just sinus nastiness that's been going around here, at least in Las Vegas. I'm sure probably around the country as well. So let's just get into it. I am starting off with my favorite cereal, Basic 4. This is not an endorsement on if it's healthy or not, but I love it. I talked a little bit about it in my Monday video. It's got the sweet and tangy fruit, which is the cran raisins and raisins, coated vanilla clusters, crispy multigrain flakes, crispy rice puffs, crunchy almonds, and those pieces that are like in honey bunches of oats. Delicious. I'm not a big milk drinker, although I love it, but I think it's just too fattening for this last 20, 30 pounds I'm gonna be losing. And also, I don't have any milk. Well, I do, but quite frankly, it's 3 weeks spoiled. We gotta throw that out. I usually like oat milk, as you probably saw in my last video if you watched, but I'm also out of that because I've been a cereal fiend lately with having to take my amoxicillin. But I think being that I have a huge leg day today, it's my 3rd day in the progression because I am doing a push-pull legs. It's something that I've always loved to do along my whole weight loss journey. If you're asking the question, should I lift while I lose weight? I've already answered that in another video, but yes, guys, definitely. And I put a scoop of the whey protein in some water today to kind of make a milk base. I know, sounds disgusting, but one of my hacks for losing weight is to have as high protein as possible and to get those proteins in every meal, no matter how you gotta do it. So in this case, I mixed some water with 1 scoop of protein. This protein powder has 190 calories for 1 scoop, and you're fitting in 30 grams. This happens to be chocolate and peanut butter. It's all I have right now. I normally would probably do a vanilla base with my cereal. And for those that are measuring, 1 cup of Basic 4 has 200 calories, 4 grams of protein. So not a ton of protein, but also the numbers don't look too bad actually. I don't measure cereal. I know some psychopaths do, but the cereal is not the problem, has not been the problem for me getting these last 20 pounds off. It's eating out, and when I do eat at home, I go ham. So let's get into eating the cereal, and then we'll take you along to the gym for my massive leg day, and we'll talk you through that a bit. Oh, forgot to mention black coffee. Black coffee was something that I absolutely hated before when I was a big back, but now I've kind of weaned myself off the cream. I'll do it every once in a while just to have the taste, but black coffee it is. And let's dive into this cereal. Not too bad. A little floppy because I didn't dive into filming right away. But we have 44 grams of carbohydrates, probably a lot more because, again, I poured a copious amount of cereal in my bowl. It's gonna fuel that massive leg day. So I'm gonna finish this off. And then we'll see you at the gym. So we're gonna go to the gym now and get these legs pumped up. They're a little small right now for my liking. And also, key hack for you bigger people, leg days allow you to eat a lot of calories, which I love. And speaking of that, you guys are probably like, dad bod to bad dad? If you want to lose 20 to 30 pounds and it's your last 20 to 30 pounds, you're probably gonna have to start tracking. Well, I am an intuitive eater and calories mess me up here. So it's just been a problem for me ever since I was a kid. I was on Weight Watchers and had some success, but having to do that calorie tracking each and every time really kind of fucks me up. So what we're gonna do is not calorie track just yet. Gonna see how much weight I can get off in the next week or two. If I'm not successful though, like I was during my 100 pounds, losing weight, I should say, intuitive eating, then I will go to a more of a tracking method with the total daily energy expenditure. Now, I'm not saying that you should never track, but because I grew up with a disordered eating mindset as a child, you know, being on Weight Watchers, I knew what I was doing wrong. And I think most of us have been on many weight loss journeys and diets before, so we know what we're doing wrong. So at the gym, you're about to see, hopefully, if nobody is camping out on the leg machines, I'm gonna try and start with a leg extension for my quads. Then I'm gonna go right into a leg curl for my hamstrings. After that, I'm gonna throw in a little shoulders for shoulder growth, because as a natural, you really have to outwork the DRUG users, and you're still never gonna have the boulder shoulders like they have. But I have noticed with increased reps, increased days in the gym of doing shoulders, you can definitely grow those shoulders, guys. Compiling those with legs just helps for growth, because when you do legs, it shoots all kinds of growth hormone throughout your body. When you're tearing this big of a muscle down, you can generally eat what you want. Now, I'm going to be taking my fiance Taylor some lunch at her school. She works here in Las Vegas, and oftentimes I'll go bring her lunch. Most oftentimes it's takeout. Sometimes I'll bring her stuff from the house that I make. But today, we're gonna decide on what exactly we're gonna take her. Definitely gonna be some sort of fast food, and I will try to make a healthy choice. If not, if you see me eat a burrito by chance or a big plate from Panda Express, don't freak out, because I am going to work later, and at work at Texas Roadhouse, I walk probably 5 miles, and I lift and do all this stuff. So I'm not tripping about the calories today, and I don't have time to eat there. I mean, a lot of people sit around and eat the rolls because we're allowed to eat the rolls for free, and that's a big mistake. And I try to be a positive influence with all of my coworkers and just tell them, hey, you know what? Because they ask me, because they know I have a YouTube channel, I'm not just going to give them unsolicited advice. They simply ask me, and I say, hey, one of the biggest things you can change right now is, stop doing the rolls all day. Stop drinking the soda all day. You can definitely make a lot of progress when you stop doing that kind of stuff. So, intuitive eating, you might see me eat something a little unhealthy and freak out, but Monday will be the true test on the last 20 pounds video, the update, I should say. So subscribe for that, ring the notification bell, give me a like, and let's get to the gym. Oh, and I said I ended up on shoulders. So after shoulders, I'm definitely gonna hit some calves, and we'll see where it takes us from there. I'll give you a little footage of this too right now. All right, so as you can see, it was a quick one today, but nonetheless, I am extremely lucky with my leg genetics. I don't need much of a pump at the gym to get them swole. I normally like to work out my legs with my girl, but she's at work today and we have kind of this weird split schedule today where we aren't gonna get to see each other except for this lunch. So now I'm gonna head over to my favorite taco shop in Henderson, Nevada called Fausto's, and I'm gonna grab myself what's called a Nevada burrito. Now, if you're from California or the Southwest, you know this burrito is actually called a California burrito. And it includes a flour tortilla, French fries, carne asada steak, guacamole, sour cream, and that's it. I'm gonna throw some hot sauce on it. Now, normally people would say, Dad, that's a lot of calories, Dad bod to bad dad. That's like 1,200 calories. Again, remember, I'm going to work tonight where I'm not gonna be able to eat. And then when I get home, I've usually walked so much that my appetite is so curbed that I don't wanna eat anyway, and then I go to bed and I wake up feeling so much lighter. So if I had to guess, at this point in time with the cereal and that burrito coming in, I am probably somewhere around 1,600 calories. So not to say I won't eat anything else today, but that'll be pretty close to everything I eat today. I'm kind of an intermittent faster, and since I've started the night shifts at Texas Roadhouse, I definitely, don't eat as much in the night. I used to try to eat more in the night and not as much in the morning, but well, you've got to be flexible. You've got to be elastic, and you've got to experiment with this journey. All right, you guys, so I'm gonna keep this short because I am exhausted. I just finished up almost a 6-hour shift at Texas Roadhouse, and while the money was great and the cardio was great, I'm just ready to go home and chillax. So during work, I stayed away from the fresh baked bread and cinnamon butter, and I also stayed away from the soda fountain, and I just had water with lemon, which is really odd because, well, I don't really like water with lemon, but I've been told that it's really good, so that's what I did. So I was heading home, got about a 20-minute drive ahead of me. I'm gonna go home and see the family, and probably not gonna eat, to be honest, because I'm not all that hungry, and I want to get back to listening to my body. Sometimes I would try to go force protein just because, but had quite a bit of protein, quite a bit of calories today, and I feel honestly pretty great beyond being exhausted. So yeah, good day overall. That was my full day of eating. I'm sure it was very anticlimactic for you. I was this close to bringing home a bag of those Texas Roadhouse peanuts and scarfing those down. It's about 400 calories for those. I think it's like 17 grams of protein, but again, a lot of fat, a lot of oil in that, and again, I feel great. So listen to your body. This was my full day of eating to lose that last 20 pounds. We'll see you in the next video. Subscribe for that Monday recap on what I did and see how much I lost this week.